Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I will show you an example in Vue 3 where you will fetch data from an API, and we will show this loading spinner overlay. So we have this nice little button out there, fetch data, and as I click the button you will see this nice little progress bar or spinner, and then the data is fetched from an API which we are using JSON placeholder API to fetch the data and displaying it. But the tutorial is about that loading spinner that appears for 3 seconds and then 3-4 seconds and then the data comes. So I will show you this example, how to make this real life example right in Vue 3. So we have using a package here for doing this, and the package name is, if you go to npmjs.com, just search for this package, which is Vue loading overlay. So this is essentially this package. We are using it and I've already installed it. This is actually the command, and it's almost having 24,000 weekly downloads. So it's compatible with the latest version, which is 3. So now to get started, inside your app.vue file, we will start writing the code. So first of all, we will define our TypeScript code, and right here we'll be importing this module from this Vue loading overlay. This is actually your package, and also we need to import the CSS file as well, which is located inside dist css index.css. So we import the actual module and then we also import the CSS file. Just change the spelling here, and then we export default the actual module, and inside this we will actually have a data right here, and for this we return 3 variables. Is loading will be false. It actually controls the spinner visibility, and second parameter will be full page, so you need to show full page spinner, and whatever is your fetched data, so initially it will be empty. So we have these 3 variables which we will be using it inside our Vue.js application. Apart from that, our components will be this loading component, we will be using it, and then our methods. So methods will be, we will be using AJAX here for fetching data. So we'll simply write this function AJAX. It's a async function, and here we will make this is loading to true. So now it will show the spinner, and then we will show data, this variable, to be false. So this variable show data will become false because we will hide the data until the spinner is hidden. So when the spinner is shown, we will not display the data. And now for fetching the data, we will first of all make this date.now to start measuring the time. So now inside your try catch block, we will fetch the data from the JSON placeholder API. So inside this try catch block, if any sort of error take place, we are catching this error, and right here we will make use of await, and we'll use the fetch API to fetch the data from this API. So you can use any API for this example. I am just using JSON placeholder API to fetch post like this, and now this dot fetch data will be equal to response. We need to convert this response to JSON, so response.json. So now that data will be residing in this variable. So now we also have this finally block as well. After this catch block, finally block executes whenever all the code is executed. Now inside this block we need to hide the spinner. For hiding the spinner, we need to minus this. We'll calculate the remaining time. So we ensure that the spinner shows for at least 3 seconds. So we are using 3000 milliseconds. So it is showing for at least 3 seconds. Then we use the set timeout function. So after these remaining time, we basically hide the spinner. So we say this dot is loading to be false, and then this dot show data to be true. That's all. So apart from that, we will also define one more method, on cancel. This method executes when the user cancels, they don't want to fetch data. Again, will be is loading, I will make it false. So that's all. And I have given all the source code in the description, and just for the loading overlay, I've just added some CSS styles. Just add these styles as well. So now to show this progress bar, we come to the template part where we need to show it. So inside Vue.js, we provide your HTML inside the template tags. So right here, we will have the div tag, and we'll attach this class which we have inside our CSS. So inside this, we have the loading spinner, and we embed this component loading, and then it takes some parameters. So the very first parameter is vModel active, and here we will attach is loading. It's either true or false. Can cancel is true. The user can cancel fetching data, and on cancel we will attach this function on cancel, and then is full page. So we need to show full page spinner, so we'll say full page. And now we will have a simple button. So when the user clicks the button, so you have this button here, fetch data. So we will attach this on click listener. So when we click the button, so we will prevent the auto submission of the form like this, and then we execute this function do AJAX. So we define this function, if you see, do AJAX. So we're just calling this function on click. So if you refresh now, you have this button, and now we see the spinner for 3 seconds, and after that it will go away. Now for showing the data, we display a div tag right here in the template, and we will attach this condition that vif. It's a vif is a directive in Vue.js. It takes a Boolean parameter, so show data. If it becomes true, then we will show this data. So it is a conditional operator in Vue.js. So now our data, we will show it. So let me paste it. So we are showing it in an unordered list. Simple. We are using v for looping through the post which we got. So essentially you can see if I click it, the spinner will show for 3 seconds, and after that the data will show. So from the API. So very simple example, but effective, because in practical situations, whenever you're developing applications, you need to show the spinner so that the user can actually interact with the page. So it's a nice practice. So all the source code that I have used in this video is given in the description, and you can use this package Vue loading overlay to show this overlay loading spinner. So thank you very much for watching this video, and do check out my website as well, freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of tools regarding audio, video and image. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.